Is there a small part of the wall in your dollhouse that needs some filling? Today I show you how to make this cute little fabric wall hanging that will go in many scenes and be just the thing to fill in that small area. Join me and see how easy this Trash to Treasure project is. Alright, the first step in our wall hanging is finding a piece of ribbon. And I like this embroidered ribbon. You'll need a piece probably about 5 or 6 inches long for 1/12 scale, depending on how long you want to make yours. And you'll also need some wire. I don't know what gauge this wire is, it's because this doesn't have a label on it. And you'll need some tools to work with your wire. We're going to cut a length, more than you need. We are going to waste some wire, but wire is inexpensive. I'm using my round nose pliers in the center. I'm going to make a hanging loop in towards the middle of this, which means I'm just going to bend it around this, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to use a pair of pliers, and I'm going to twist it nice and tight. Now, what else could you use? You could use a small handle. If you don't have pliers like this, use a small handle, use a dowel, whatever you've got that's round that will hold that hole in there. That's all you need. Now, measure your ribbon and find something that's stiff that's about the same width. This is 3/4 inch ribbon, and I found I had these emery boards laying here, and they're about the same width. So I'm going to open my wires up and bend this wire. This is simply, now it worked really well when I was doing this off camera. I had no trouble. So that means, of course, I will have problems now. And I've got 3 emery boards here. That gave me a good size opening. Try and get your hook area in the middle. I think I'm off a little bit, but that can be fudged a little bit more. Okay, take those out. Get your wire cutters and cut this anywheres in the middle. It doesn't have to be right in the direct center, because this is not going to show. And we take our ribbon and look at your ribbon and see if you have an up and a down. This is the top of my ribbon, because the flowers look like they're growing up. So I am going to put my ribbon down. And I don't cut it off until I get it all put together. And I'm going to put some tacky glue on here. And in addition to the tacky glue, I'm actually going to slide this onto the hook first before I get out the super glue, because I'm going to attempt to not glue my fingers to this. Now, just a bit. And now use a pair of tweezers if you need to. We just don't want to glue ourselves. And I like these locking tweezers for this because I got that bent around. And now I'm just going to use these locking tweezers to clamp that. When that glue is dry, we can take the tweezers off. Now I have 2 pairs of locking tweezers, so I will do the other end at the same time. And I want mine kind of long, about there. Now the same glue procedure, but without anything in it. Now you could get really fancy. If you are good at working with wire, you could make a fancy design in that top loop. You could turn it into a heart. You could do all kinds of things with that. Oops, that's a little much on the glue. Hopefully it won't soak through. The glue will soak through on this if you're not careful. That's why I'm applying the glue to the part that gets folded over, not to the part I'm gluing against. Now, once again, part, clamp it, and now when this glue is dry, I'll come back and we'll look at the finished item. Alright, this has had some time to dry now, and all we have to do is just take off our clamps, and hopefully they're not glued on. And there we go, the dolls can hang it in the dollhouse. I can fill one of those little empty spaces. If you can see the background like I can there, where I folded it back and I didn't get it quite folded straight. What in the world is stuck to my scissors? Just trim it. Once it's got glue on it, it won't fray. And there you go. It's all ready to hang. I hope you enjoyed this Trash to Treasure project. Be sure and check the blog post. I'll give you some more ideas and some ideas for changing scale also. And join us again next time. See what we make then.